A gay author has criticised the Women's Institute after a group suddenly cancelled a talk he was due to give.
Narvel Annable claims it's because of his sexuality, but the WI says it's just because they were worried about the content of his speech. Lisa Foden has been speaking to him.
At home at Belper in Derbyshire with his partner of 29 years, Narvel Annable is a retired teacher and now writes novels, he says, to break down social barriers. He was booked by the Women's Institute to give a talk about his work. A week later, after the invite, he was told it was all off because his work would not be suitable for the town's WI members. He claims he's been dropped because of his sexuality.
What is it, Jam and Jerusalem, we'd left that behind, we're now doing belly dancing, you know, you've got the calendar girls, the pin-ups, Helen Mirren and all the rest of it. Well, it would embarrass the leadership of the WI if they knew what had happened here in Derbyshire. Disapproving, narrow, it's a shame because I have a lot in common with those women.
A statement from the National Federation of Women's Institutes says the group was fully aware of Narvel's sexual orientation at the time of the booking, but they were worried about the content of his speech, that it wouldn't suit their members. The WI is dedicated to a fair, just and tolerant society and has campaigned for equal rights for men and women for decades.
Well, I was humiliated at first and I was going to crawl away and say nothing because that's what gay men have been doing for generations. Don't say anything, don't rock the boat. But I'm glad, I'm not humiliated now because I'm very pleased that this has come out and the publicity doesn't do any harm.
Lisa Foden, Central News.
Well, we have been calling the Women's Institute repeatedly throughout the day, but I'm sorry to say they've not been able to put anyone forward for the interview.